Detroit's west side, the scene 2 years ago along I-96 near Grand River and Livernois.
I remember this being empty. It really wasn't nothing over here. Dead house and abandoned houses, that's the only thing I remember over here. Sold drugs and been in fights around here.
Those were the bad old days for Antoine Hamilton, who stepped out of prison not long ago after a 15-year stint. This is the same neighborhood where our Stephen Henderson lived for a time, and where he established his Tuxedo Project, creating a community space in his childhood home.
Yeah, talk about what the neighborhood was like in the 1970s.
When I first moved over there, the neighborhood was fantastic. Every home was filled, every lot was clean, no vacancies, and each house on the block was full with people and kids.
Yeah, and there were so many families.
Abandoned, decaying houses still wait to come down, but at the end of the block, a transformation. The talk in this part of town, now action, with the carpenters and millwrights trade school taking shape.
Jesus was a carpenter. I'm a follower of Jesus, and I'm a carpenter.
James McCullough, age 22, a Detroit East Sider. He's working on the school where he'll be taking classes when it's done.
I've done things from the exterior panels, those walls, right over there, to door installation, installing door frames, to being the guy that pumps water. Whatever is asked to be required of me, that's what I do.
I mean, the reality is that men and women of color have not felt welcome in a range of trades and have been underrepresented.
Back in March 2019, Mayor Mike Duggan joined residents, the Tuxedo Project, and the Carpenters Union, announcing the new trade school to replace their smaller facility in suburban Ferndale. The Detroit building boom's been threatened by a shortage of trades workers who live within city limits.
You never really heard about it. I still find it amazing today that a lot of people are like, the trades, what's the trades? And you tell them about it and they're like, I never heard about it.
If you really want to communicate to Detroiters that you want to recruit Detroiters, let's get a training center in the city. That'd be a pretty major statement.
There's 130,000 vehicles go by this facility every day on I-96, so they won't be able to miss it.
People pass by here, they'll see it. There's a bus stop right behind us. They could bring a bus to school. I mean, transportation, it's right here, right? You know what I mean? You can come from all over to come here.
Juan Ortiz has been recruiting returning citizens who trained at the state prison system's vocational village.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had a long time to think about it. I didn't know what I wanted to do until I met Juan.
I met him in the prison when we'd go there to talk to guys, and he was sitting around. I started talking to him.
He sold me on this dream, and I followed it. Within the first week I was home, I had a job.
Hamilton's on the job or in school, putting in 60-plus hour weeks. A bit of a lull after the first COVID shutdown, but the carpenters are busy now.
It's definitely a good thing to do in terms of making a living. Starting off at $19 an hour, minimum wage that isn't even close to that. I was making like $9.45 at one point.
That was a family dollar store. As a carpenter apprentice, he's earning while he learns.
It's gonna max out at like $34 an hour, so yeah, it's definitely good in terms of making a living.
I'm in the process of trying to get my cousins in here. We working on it right now. So I always preach the union at school,
All my work that I've done has been inside of the city, from the train station to the book tower to this very same school that I'm going to be attending.
This new facility will give the instructors the space they need, the tools they need, the technology they need to meet the demands of what the industry needs for today. So our capacity could go up to 1,500 students in this one facility. This area, this structure is held up by wood columns and the wood beams, and then the roof deck, and then it gets glass around the front for the main entrance. So about another month or so, we'll have this closed in.
Yeah, it's interesting using wood, huh?
Well, that's part of what carpenters do. So we want to showcase in our main lobby things that carpenters do. High-end trim, the flooring work, we'll have polished concrete done by the carpenters. When you walk in, you're going to look around and see things that carpenters do.
Along with those flourishes, they're working on other ways to attract visitors.
We can have contractor symposiums, career fairs in a space that would hold up to 600 people. So also we want to make that available to the community. If there's events that they want to have, our doors will be open to them.
Expect hundreds of Detroit residents to come out of this school with new careers these next few years. That's what the union says. The grand opening later this summer.
Not only just being a carpenter, yo, it's the brotherhood, you know, being able to rub elbows with different guys and help keep jobs and learn different things, new things. I learn something new every day.
This is 147,000 square feet. This building is for our members and built by our members. So I think the best part is what it means to our members. They're the owners of the project.
My neighborhood being brought back. This right here it's gonna be here for a while.